Hey, it's me, Julian Greystoke, and we're gonna get real here for a minute and talk about some of my dreams and goals here on this channel and in my real life. Now, normally I just kind of save these things for Patreon, and I'll probably be doing like a more in-depth video for my patrons on this subject, but I feel like it's time to let just the populace in general in on my schemes.
It's a cunning plan, actually. Of course it is.
So a little bit of story time. Most of you probably know, especially if you've been watching my read-alongs, that we moved. We moved to a different house because we were renting my grandparents' house from my parents. After my grandfather died, we moved in there, but it was small and we couldn't do anything with the land. So we knew we wanted to get someplace a little bit bigger, and we wanted to get someplace with a lot of land that we can do whatever we want with. And that's what we bought. It's a fixer-upper, and so I quit my job because we were moving away from the town where my job was anyway, but also I did not get a new job right away in the new town because my job right now is fixing up the house. I'm a little bit of a handy woman, and so I have been doing most of the renovations on the house myself. Cool, cool. But because I have like a little bit of time flexibility, I have also been realizing how much I hated going to work every day. I mean, who doesn't, right? Obviously, Julian, but how motivated I am to get my own stuff done. Like, I'm not happy in a day unless I am like grinding a little bit on my own goals. And my goals have kind of come to the forefront in this time that I have had to not have to worry about the 9 to 5. So I have been pondering, and I've been hemming and hawing and having lots of imposter syndrome, and I finally decided that what I think I want to try to do is try to be a full-time artist, obviously, with my books, but my books are not gonna make me enough money. Not even close. YouTube is definitely not doing that either, and Patreon is helping a lot, but it's not doing that either, so no one single avenue is gonna keep me following my dreams, so I need to diversify even more. And with that, I have been speaking to some other artist friends of mine, some plots, some schemes, and I have decided that after a serious bout of imposter syndrome, that what I want to do is try to become a freelance developmental editor. So all those critiques you see me doing to like books on YouTube, I could be doing that to your book. I'm already offering critiques of the first 5,000 words of your manuscript on my Ko-fi as of filming this, so you can go check that out right now if you want to. I've also been offering that for a while on my Patreon, although that patron level sometimes just like doesn't get as much notice because it's like down there near the bottom. But yeah, that's happening, and several people have already taken me up on that, and it's great. And so far, everybody's been quite satisfied with their critiques. I try to be very clear. I am very thorough. You don't have to worry that I'm gonna like comment twice on your manuscript. Oh no, you know that you're gonna get a thorough critique where I'm gonna point out not just like big picture stuff, but small sentence level stuff as well. The one thing I will not do, however, is your spelling and grammar. We've already established that I cannot do that. I've said many times, if I ever am like, hey, I'm going to become a freelance copy editor, you need to smack my laptop out of my hands because that should never happen. But developmental edits, I'm also offering coaching sessions because I know a lot of writers out there. Sometimes you just want to talk to another writer, especially one who has a little bit more experience. I am, I guess, what you call a self-made author. Like, I self-publish my books. I figured everything in that process out myself. I'm self-taught, so like if you're looking for somebody who's got that practical, boots on the ground, real world experience with being an author, specifically an indie author, although I have done querying as well, so I know how that works if you want to talk about that, I'm your girl. We can shoot the shit about whatever you want that's writing related. You need somebody to just like bounce ideas off of because no one in your life wants to do that? Hit me up for one of my sessions. Like, I don't know, I think that's gonna be really fun. I've already got my first session like almost booked, so like we're gonna see how that goes, and I hope it goes really well because it seems like it's a super fun idea. So yes, basically I'm telling you guys that I am so close, well, okay, not super close, but pretty close to being able to like live the full-time artist life. And what does that mean for you? Well, first of all, it means that your read-along will not take as long as it's probably gonna take if I have to go back to work, because I will have less time to sit and read and less time to sit and edit. Also, I've been trying to get out at least 2 videos a week plus shorts, so if I don't go back to work, that's more stuff for you to watch, more content from my channel, and I feel like that's a plus if you already watch my channel. And of course, the biggest plus is I will be able to keep offering lots of critiques. If I have to go back to work, I'm gonna have to limit how many critiques I can take. And I don't wanna do that. I wanna, oh my goodness, my earring just fell apart. I don't wanna do that. I wanna be able to offer as many as I can. Here we go, earring repaired. They're modified to be clip-ons. Yeah, I don't have pierced ears, fun fact. Anyway, so I feel like there's a lot of advantages to if I can get this off the ground. Plus, hopefully I'll be able to get my book out there sooner, although in reality I've been focusing a lot more on the other stuff and less on editing Adventurer Mage to get it ready to come out, so oops. But especially once I'm done doing work on the house, I will have so much time to focus on like critiquing and coaching sessions and that kind of thing. I'm calling them coaching, but really it's like, do you want to pretend that you have a writerly sister for an hour? Anyway, the simple breakdown is my husband would like me to be making at least $1,000 a month reliably at my hustles, at my various hustles. And I am about halfway there right now between YouTube and Patreon. Halfway there, about $500, a little bit more a month, is not ideal. And I know it makes him sound like a bully who's like, go get a job, but we do need to maintain this new house and land that we just bought. And also we have animals that need to be cared for and well maintained and kept healthy. And animals are expensive. I don't know if you know that. So this is just me kind of coming out here and saying like, hey, maybe if you have thought about being a patron, but you're like, I don't know if I want to, or you were hoping for a way to support me that isn't Patreon, now I have a Ko-fi, or if you're like, well, yeah, I want to support you, but like, what'll you do for me? I can hook you up. And like I said, if you've been on the fence, now's the time. This is the one and only time that I wish we lived like in the past, because back then, if you were an artist, you could catch the eye of like a single wealthy patron and he would just pay for you to live and make art. Why does that not happen anymore? Like, I need to find some Richie Rich who's just like, yeah, write your books. Go, you crazy little goblin. Oh, you can also tip me right here on YouTube. I don't know. I'm just like, I feel weird talking money stuff with you guys because like, for the most part, that's not what my YouTube channel is about. I do this because I like it, not because I expect it to make me loads of cash, and it isn't making me loads of cash. My YouTube is one of the larger ways that I get money, but it's not like I'm rolling in the dough. Another thing that could potentially happen is that I get enough like viewers to get a sponsorship. Now then I'd be cooking with gas if I could get myself a sponsorship, because that's how you actually make money on this platform. That's why you see so many creators with sponsorships. But it's gonna be a hot minute before a little lowly peon like me can get a sponsorship. So I figured I'd just let y'all know what my hopes are, what my dreams are.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Because I kind of took too long to come to it because I was just too insecure, quite frankly. I kept being like, well, I don't know if I'm good enough to do that. I don't know. I keep self-talking myself out of things and being like, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. And you know what? I decided that I'm sick of that kind of self-talk, and I am good enough, and I do have the skills to pay the bills. I just have to convince people that they want to utilize those skills.
Just do it!
Anyway, that's what's been going on. If you want an even more in-depth version of that, where we also talk about like what's been going on with the house and what's been going on with all the animals and everything, I usually do that over on Patreon, so go check that out. Anybody who's been like, gosh, I just want to like know what Julian's doing like day to day. Patreon's where I mostly talk about that stuff, because I figure if you're on my Patreon, that means you're really properly interested. So actually, I'm probably going to film that video right now. But thanks so much for watching and listening. If you want to purchase one of my books, you can do so on Amazon. As we mentioned, I am actually an author. That is what I would love to be doing full-time. But we all know that that is not a reality for most indie authors, and quite frankly, most traditionally published authors as well. You do need another or several other modes of income. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And any of you who are feeling encouraging to my dream, even if you just want to drop like a comment or a like anything, you know, boost me in the algorithm here on YouTube, that's great too. And it's completely free. Or share this video or any of my other videos around. Like share my shorts around so that YouTube sees that my shorts are funny and popular. Sure, I don't know. I don't know how the robot works. We have to appease the almighty algorithm around here.
Is it supposed to be stupid?
It's not stupid. It's advanced.
I will see all of you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!
Popular. You're gonna be popular.
Popular like my patrons. Julius the Nice Dragon. Haley. Sam. Kira. Kihokaro. Mooney. Maria. Harley. Kirsten. Bear. Jojo Bookish. Lauren. Robin. Ursula. Caitlin. Jessica, KJ, LaFone, Amanda, Unicorn Jenny, Celia, Neon, Alyssa, Rita, Deborah, Afra, Melissa, Swamp Goblin Waifu, Sophia, Merween, Kit, Hidden Glade, Light Julie, Belle, Patrick, Anne Sophie, Callison, Ray, Shelby, Zaire, Jesper, Rennie, Scribbling Cat, Savvy, Jenny, Amanda, Lisa, and Sarah. Whew. That's a lot of really awesome patrons, and boy, are they popular.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true!